Yeah, a lot of opportunities, a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of very good pitching. Over the majority of today, Chris Sale was outstanding once again. You know, a rare non-converted save by Craig today, and then some opportunities following that. You know, where a base hit with RBI or the man in scoring position just wasn't there today.
Can you take us through the top of the eighth and what went into the replacing Sale with Kimbrel at that moment?
Fact is, he's pitching on 4 days after 2 innings in the All-Star break. Fourth time through the order, 118 pitches, and thought that was a key moment in the ball game. So, thought that was a big out at that moment. So went to Kimbrel.
Was Kimbrel going to go for Judge no matter what, or is it how Sale got through the
We were looking at a 4-out save today. You know, with Joe Kelly's situation, we're in a lead. So yeah, and the fact that his day was coming to an end, that was a lot of pitches after the 2 innings on Tuesday night. So Craig was rested, ready to go, and unfortunately, the leadoff hitter the next inning ties things up.
Do you think that at-bat by Judge took something out of him before the next one?
10 pitch at bat, yeah, potentially could have. But then you look at the quality of the stuff that Craig had remainder in that 9th inning. He was still powerful, a lot of swing and miss. You know, he got a fastball down in the strike zone where Holiday's got the ability to handle it versus up in the zone. So, you know what? He got beat on a fastball down middle in.
It had been, I guess, about 5 weeks, I think, since Craig pitched in the 8th. Is this still something you're going to try and stay away from when you can? Is this kind of just a different circumstance?
Typically, yeah, try to stay away with it. I thought today was a unique set of circumstances. I talked to Craig when we were in Tampa going into the All-Star break that Sunday was a possibility with the additional days of rest, and then with multiple days off, you know, talked to him during the game, and he was fully prepared, ready to go.
Can you just talk more about Joe's injury and when that came up?
You know, he was feeling some left hamstring symptoms, tightness throughout the break. He was trying to get loose last night. He felt it. And then when he threw his flat ground today, it grabbed him pretty good. So he shut that down. He was checked in the training room, was able to reproduce the symptoms just by going through his delivery at a very controlled effort. So didn't want to take any chances, and we made the move. So we've also got to check and see what's going on with Blaine after he came out with some forearm tightness. So that'll be determined tomorrow, and whatever corresponding move may or may not take place.
Can you go over the play in the 11th inning involving Holiday and maybe the explanation, if any, that you received?
Well, kind of working in reverse. I didn't get an explanation. You know, my view was there was interference, regardless if it was intentional or not. That's why I protested the game. But there was, after repeated conversations with New York, it was just brought back to me that they weren't going to change the play, and the play stood with no explanation.
Was that a reviewable play? I mean, was that
Well, they went to review to determine if there was actually interference and if there was a rules interpretation, which to me there was.
This run that Sale's on right now, is this as dominant a starter as you've had since you've been manager?
Yeah, it is. When you consider the number of strikeouts, the quality innings pitched, the low runs allowed, you know, he had the one blip in Chicago where it was a high pitch count night, but he's been outstanding. And on a day where I thought he pitched under control, you know, he had real good power early on, but then he pitched comfortably throughout the rest of the ball game. Yeah, very, very good with Chris. But I've not been around a pitcher personally that's been this effective, this quality, this dominant.
John, will you need to have somebody else start on Tuesday now?
Well, that'll be determined tomorrow because, you know, I got to tell you, Doug Fister did a heck of a job today. He threw a bullpen earlier today, a lengthy bullpen in advance of Tuesday, and the fact that we're into the 14th inning and need him, you know, a gutsy performance on his part.
And is there any move or anybody that you know is coming for sure at this point? Or?
Like I said, we'll have corresponding moves tomorrow.
John, the play in the 11th, the run didn't score. Does the protest still stand to this point?
Well, it's on record, so how that's determined remains to be seen.